So, you've recently purchased a brand new home, but now, for whatever reason, you've got to move on and sell it. Well, here are 5 of my very top tips on not just how to get the job done in the shortest amount of time, but also netting you the most amount of dollars in your back pocket. Most of these tips can work for any home sale, but if they're still building in your neighborhood or in other communities right around you, then this video is definitely for you.
Number 1, curb appeal. Now that your home is a year or so old, your lawn, bushes and mulch will need some attention. Those horrible looking weeds will be growing through, and this sets the tone for the rest of the house if you're not on top of the very first impression before potential buyers walk through the door. Most builders lay the most average, boring looking bushes possible. Even some higher end builders don't even lay palm trees now. Stand out from your neighbours. Firstly, if you have mulch, lay fresh mulch on top. The pine bark nuggets do a great job as they are bigger and cover the area better. Add some actual plants with colour too. Maybe replace the mulch with rocks if you like that look and your HOA approves it. This should be a relatively low cost addition to your house. And look how much these pop. Look at the contrasting difference to the curb appeal between these old photos and these new ones here that have just a much better look to the home. A simple border can make a big difference to the curb appeal, and it shows right from the bat that you absolutely take great care of this home. And if you have a lot of vehicles, get them out of the drive, especially if you have a 2-car garage. Nothing is less inviting for a first impression than having to weave in and out of your cars on your driveway just to get to your front door. You want the home feeling as less pre-owned as possible. These vehicles are not helping at all. Number 2. Cleanliness and presentation. Remember that model home you walked through not too long ago before you purchased your home? That is what you need to keep in mind as your competition. Your fresh smelling home of brand new lumber probably isn't there anymore, so make it smell good. Get some Scentsy or plug-in warmers and declutter. The home should feel warm and lived in, but barely, not too lived in. The key is for potential buyers to feel ownership while they're in your home. Too many possessions on show won't help this. Just like this kitchen. Compare it to this kitchen or these rooms, for example. We understand that while you're still living there, that it's not always going to be show ready 24/7. When we list homes, we request 24 hours notice for showings, typically, but it's very common to have an agent reach out wanting to show the home within an hour or so. As a rule of thumb, keep the home 20 minutes from being clean and presentable. Just enough to put the kids' toys away or to clean up after the dog. Another strong message is to leave booties by the front door with a little polite message to put them on while seeing your home. It's an inconvenience for some buyers, but what a statement it sends to how much pride and care that you have in your home. Also, make sure that you're not present for any showings and leave the lights on in every room and open the blinds and curtains before you leave. Number 3. Offer a closing cost contribution and probably a home warranty too. Remember, these things are still on offer with the builder, so compete as best as you can, but do your homework. Just because a builder says they're offering $8,000 in closing costs, for example, it's not a true reflection of $8,000 as you and I would know it. When you buy a resale home, a lot of the time the Florida as-is contract is used. This contract splits the expense between the buyer and seller. But guess who pays all of these fees with a new construction home? As it's not the builder. They'll be built into the credit they're supposedly giving you. And every builder is different and every contract is going to be different, but one thing you can guarantee is that it is absolutely favourable to the builder and not the buyer. Lennar Homes, for example, charges a 1% BS fee for absolutely nothing. It's 1% of the purchase price, and they don't mention it when they're offering you $12,000 towards closing costs. Also, be sure to emphasize the things your home has that a brand new home doesn't. Maybe you've purchased a brand new fridge that, and you're moving overseas or you're moving a long way away and you're happy to build that into the price of the home. And maybe a washer and dryer, because a lot of builders don't offer a washer and dryer. And maybe even a fence. Maybe you fenced your home because a fence can be expensive too. These are the things that give you the upper hand. So do your research and know your competition thoroughly.
Number 4, pricing right. The last thing you need is an agent coming into the home and telling you that the home is worth more than what it should be today. Let them run through the numbers with you, showing you the comparable homes around you. There may not be many resale homes around you, so you're going to have to look at the new construction homes that are being built today in comparison to when you first purchased a year or two ago. Have the base prices increased in that time? Because if homes have sold quickly, bet your life that the base price of your very home now is significantly more than when you purchased. If homes sell quickly in a neighborhood, the base price alone can jump from $1,000 to $5,000 per month. I've seen it happen many, many times. If they are selling more homes than their quota, it will jump considerably. And that is just the base price. Design center choices can jump up too. Sometimes they have like a package deal of like quartz countertops and crown molding or 42-inch cabinets, and say they're $10,000. A year or two ago, they may now be $13,000 or $14,000. You absolutely have to know your numbers and how much these have increased during this time frame. If you receive an offer for your home when they're still building homes around you, then this may be the reason, but the other reason will be because of the lot choices. Now, lot prices don't usually jump up. But obviously, once the best ones sell, and the best ones go quicker, then there are very few great lots left as time goes on. You may be sat on a golden lot. So know exactly what's available, not just with your builder in your neighborhood, but right around you, and have your agent help you out with that. You need expert market knowledge, but you also need expert local knowledge of new construction and resale homes. You should be priced on point. Not too high, not too low, but at a really competitive price, and it's going to stand out on the MLS and on every real estate website. That is exactly where you need to be. And lastly, number 5, representation. Do your due diligence and find out who the very best suited realtor is for you and your home and your neighborhood. Are they painting a picture that is unachievable? Are they telling you what you want to hear? These are questions you need to ask yourself. Are they a realty service with a massive team? Are they, do they have multiple people that you'll be working with that isn't really suited for how you want to do business? This is something that is really important. Maybe you want to work with just one agent as you go through the whole process from listing your house to closing. Sometimes people don't think about this, but there are many different realty services out there, and you can be involved with a huge company or just with one agent. So either way, they need to back up exactly what they're saying, and they need to be right on point with your market and showing you exactly what to expect through the process, listening to you and communicating from start to finish. If you're at a loss of who to go through, then my wife and I would love to interview for the job. We're a husband and wife team only. We don't have assistants. We don't have people that are stepping in. You will only be working with her and I through the process. And we sold 34 homes last year, and we are, we're not looking for world dominance. We are very much proud of giving a very personable customer service to our buyers and sellers, and we absolutely take great pride in that. And we treat everybody how we want to be treated, and we run our business exactly that way. And if you've got any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us. All of my contact information is right there below, and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And if you're looking for a free valuation on your home, again, let us know. We'll come out and we'll give you exactly the numbers, the stats and figures of why your home should be priced where it is today based on everything that is going on in today's market. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and reach out at any time.